Jai Shri Ram. This is my first video in which I am going to tell you stories from Mahabharata, Ramayana and other Hindu scriptures, and in fact from anywhere and everywhere, which I think the story is going to be useful for all of us. We all love to listen to stories. I fancy myself as a raconteur, Raconteur, Katha Vachak. So raconteur means a storyteller. Okay, and my audience is Hanumanji. With the grace of Hanumanji, I should be able to deliver good stories, and you will all enjoy listening to it, especially children. Okay, see, do you know how many times Krishna showed his Vishwarupam in the Mahabharata? You don't know, right? 3 times. First, when Draupadi was being disrobed and nobody was there to help her, so Krishna sent saris and Draupadi was saved. That is one. Second is in the Bhagavad Gita, 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. While delivering the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Krishna had to show his Vishwarupa. Why? Because Arjuna, in spite of everything being told, Arjuna was full of doubts. His mind was full of doubts. So finally Krishna decided, if I show this fellow my Vishwarupam, then perhaps he will understand who I am. Even after that, Arjuna had lot of doubts. Our condition is also similar. So Krishna, second time he showed the Vishwarupam in the Bhagavad Gita. And in the Bhagavad Gita, you have the 11th chapter, which is called Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. The third time Krishna showed his Vishwarupam to his own friend and classmate, who was Uttanka Mahamuni, Rishi. He was a great Rishi. Now, as the story goes, after the war was over, and several years passed, Krishna wanted to go back to Dwarka. So when he was on his journey, he noticed there was an ashram halfway, en route, ENROUTE, en route, en route, that's how it is pronounced. So please, my dear friends, please understand, I am a GRE verbal teacher and I fancy myself as a Katha Vachak. So I deliver talks on Bhagavad Gita also. So I will teach you vocabulary also, because I strongly believe that if children learn good vocabulary, eventually they will become very good communicators. All of us should improve our communication. My strong conviction means firm belief, Dhrudhamaina Namakam, is that it is the burden of the Hindus to spiritualize the whole world. Because only Hinduism is the religion which preaches that we must see God in everyone. There is no need to convert anybody and no need to torture anybody if they are not willing to get converted. In fact, no conversion is there. And no holy war, no crusade, no jihad, no killing anybody in the name of religion. Okay, so Hinduism is the only religion that can save humanity. That is my conviction. So in furtherance of this objective, I want to make sure that every human being who has a capacity to think will become a Hindu, and then whole world we will see Rama Rajyam, utopia, ideal state where people will be all saintly in nature. There will be no crime, and such a wonderful world that would be. So all these stories I will tell you with the final objective of ushering in Rama Rajyam. So Krishna was going and he saw the ashram, he stopped and he went into the ashram. That ashram belonged to Uttanka Mahamuni. Now Uttanka happened to be Krishna's childhood schoolmate. So Krishna saw Uttanka and Uttanka saw Krishna and said, "Hey, how are you?" So they hugged each other. So they were so very happy. Isn't it? When we also go to our school, we are gripped by nostalgia. Nostalgia. Nostalgia means homesickness or remembering the past. If you go to your primary school, you see your old teachers, then you will be gripped by that nostalgia. So Krishna hugged Uttanka Mahamuni hugged Krishna, and finally, you see, Hanumanji also likes listening to the stories. That is why Hanumanji is here with us right now. So this is a statue, idol, deity I brought from Chitrakoot and I painted it. Okay, Chitrakoot, Rama spent 11.5 years. 11.5 years. Please go to Chitrakoot. I have been there. The river Mandakini is there. That place is completely surreal. You will feel as if you are in a different world altogether. And it is said that Rama, Lakshmana, Sita are always present in Chitrakoot. Please go to Chitrakoot. Okay. So Krishna asked Uttanka Mahamuni, "Are, how are you, man? How's life?" So after all these, small talk, confabulation, they confabulated. CONFABULATE. Confabulate means small talk. Huh? कैसे हैं आप? Huh? ఎలా ఉన్నారు మీరు? బాగున్నారా? And all these things. So that went on. After some time, Krishna told Uttanka Mahamuni, are you aware there was a huge battle, Kurukshetra? He said no. Because Uttanka Mahamuni was a great rishi and there was no social media, no Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, nothing like that. So he was busy doing his own tapasya, austerity, penance. So he was doing his own research and moksha sadhana. He had many sishyas and all that. So he was totally cut off from this. He didn't know. Krishna told him, crores of people have died. You are not aware. Yeah, I am not aware. Then Uttanka Muni said, Krishna, you are the Supreme Lord. You are the Paramatma. And if crores of people died, what were you doing? You should have stopped the war. Krishna said, yeah, I did my best. But Uttanka Mahamuni was terribly angry. He was fuming. He went ballistic. He was fulminating in anger. FULMINATE. Fulminate means explode in anger. So Uttanka Mahamuni said, hey, what is this, man? You are Krishna, Paramatma. I know that. But you failed. Now I'm going to curse you. Krishna said, hey, don't waste your time there. Hey, please, please, please. Even Gandhari cursed me and she lost all her spiritual power. What is the point in trying to curse me? Nothing is going to happen to me. But then you are going to waste your spiritual, capital which you have acquired, spiritual capital, tapashakti. But this man is not going to listen. I want to curse you. Then Krishna decided how to save his friend. Because Krishna is our best friend. Krishna, in spite of your attempting to curse him or harming, Krishna will still try to save you. That's the beauty of Krishna. So he is not a jealous God like in other religions. Their gods are psychopaths. Killers, jealous. They will ask you to kill your son or daughter. Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhaktyupahrutam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Krishna says, Patram, leaf, Pushpam, flower, Phalam, fruit, Toyam, water. Krishna is asking, in case if you want to give me something, just give me these four. 9th chapter, 26th shlokam. Please read. This simply means that Krishna doesn't want you to slaughter the necks of chicken or goats and all that. God is Nityatrupta. Krishna is Nityatrupta. He does not need anything. And no, in Vedas also no animal sacrifice is there. Many rascals have distorted the meaning of Vedas. And Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the entire Vedas. So Krishna is also saying, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhaktyupahrutam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Pure mind. If you are a pure mind, a person of pure mind, offer me Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. In fact, in saying so, he is saying that, what can you offer me? In fact, if at all anything can be offered by anybody to anybody, it is Krishna to us. That is why Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, we must force our demands on Krishna. What can you give the emperor? What can a beggar give the emperor? Nothing, no? Anyway. So, now, coming back to the story. So, Krishna showed him the Vishwaroopa to calm this fellow. After seeing the Vishwaroopa, you see, Vishwaroopa means the entire multiverse. In English, we use the word universe. Now, universe means only one. How do you know that there is only one? You have no idea, no? Therefore, you should be open to the possibility that it is a multiverse. Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. Quantum mechanics teaches us that there are parallel universes. Parallel universes. Simultaneously, infinite number of universes are there in which you and me, all of us, are living out our different potentials. For example, I could have been a good singer, but in this life I am not a singer. So in some other universe, I'll be a great singer like Kishore Kumar. And I could have been the world chess champion. But right now I'm not. I'm an actual moderate player. So in some other universe, I'll be working out my potential there as a world champion in chess. So this is what quantum mechanics teaches you, which is what Puranas are already teaching us. So all the ideas in quantum mechanics in a seed form are already there. In fact, not only seed form, in many areas elaborate form. in the Puranas, Mahabharata, Ramayana. See, we will get to that discussion later. So, Krishna showed his Vishwarupam. And when Uttanka Mahamuni saw the Vishwarupam, he was flabbergasted. It was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Please learn this word. Super, S-U-P-E-R, cali, C-A-L-I, supercalifragilistic, F-R-A-G-I-L-I-S-T-I-C, fragilistic, expialidocious, E-X-P-I-A-L-P-I-A-L-I-D-O-C-I-O-U-S. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious means a word to use when you don't know what to say. When you are stunned. Awesome raised to the power of awesome is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You go to Google, YouTube, type. There is a song in an old Hollywood movie, Mary Poppins. Then the song is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Lovely. So, Krishna's Vishwarupam is awesome, flabbergastic, stunning, stupefying. So, Uttanka Mahamuni was speechless with wonder. Oh my God. After some time, Uttanka Mahamuni recovered and he calmed down and he was not interested in cursing Krishna. So Krishna said, okay, thank you for not cursing me. Anyway, the curse won't affect me. Thank you for not cursing me. I will give you a boon. Take a boon. Uttanka Mahamuni said, sir, after I have seen your Vishwarupam, I have no desires. I don't even want salvation, moksha, nirvana, redemption, freedom from all suffering. I don't want that also. Because after I have seen Vishwarupam, there is no desire even for salvation. So Krishna said, no, you have to take. So Uttanka Mahamuni said, no, I don't want. Krishna insisted, so this went on for some time. But then you see, Uttanka realized, after all, he is the Supreme Lord, Parama Purusha, Uttama Purusha, Jagannatha, Jagannivasa. So when Supreme Krishna, Supreme Lord is insisting, you have to know. So he said, okay, sir. Whenever I feel very, very thirsty, I should get a glass of water. Krishna had a good laugh. You see, in asking for this also, Uttanka Mahamuni was conveying his actually scorn, disrespect. And even Krishna is asking you to take a boon, you can take anything, damn it. All the worlds, you can be the Raja. But this man asked only for a glass of water. So Krishna said, okay, I could have given you anything. But you want a glass, fine, it's all over. So Krishna happily, he goes on his way. And Uttanka Muni, several years passed. And after several years, once Uttanka Mahamuni went on a pilgrimage. Long pilgrimage. I'll cut the story short. And he got lost in a dense forest. He was feeling terribly thirsty. Unfortunately, he was traveling all alone. So no water. So he was dying of thirst. And then he fell down. Suddenly he realized, Krishna told me that when I get thirsty, I will get a glass of water. Then he looked around, there's no water, no glass of water, nothing, nobody. Then he thought Krishna is a liar. He's always telling lies. Suddenly he heard a voice. Somebody from behind said, sir, do you want water? So Uttanka Mahamuni turned around and he saw there was a man who was looking very shabby. He was looking like a savage. He's called a Chandal. A Chandal, a group of people who used to eat dog meat. Now this fellow had 4 dogs along with him. He was wearing some leather skin, very hairy fellow, no grooming. He was very shabby, tousled, disheveled, bedraggled. These are all words which mean no grooming at all. Hair is not combed. There is a shock of hair. S-H-O-C-K. Shock means hair which is unkempt. U-N-K-E-M-P-T. Unkempt means very shabby. And he was wearing all funny stuff, He was looking like a savage. People will get scared when they look at such people. And he was carrying a leather bag. Even now in Bharat, in our villages, people use a sheep leather bag to hold water. For whatever reason. So he was carrying the sheep leather bag with water, and he said, "You want water?" And he was carrying a leather glass also, not the plastic glass that you find. This man was shocked. Yeah, no, no, no. I would rather die than drink water from that leather bag and this leather glass, leather cup. Are you a horrible fellow? You don't even have a bath regularly, and you are eating dog meat, and so many dogs are along with you. Wretched character. No, no. He kept walking. He got up and started walking. And again, after he was dying of thirst, after some time, again, this man is asking, "Sir, do you want water?" That man is saying, "No, no, no, get lost." After some time, he felt, this fellow must be Krishna only. He is teasing me. And then, but he was not willing to drink water like that. He died. And when he died, after he died, he suddenly opened his eyes. And he realized that his head is in the lap of Sri Krishna. And Krishna is looking down at him like this. So he is lying in the lap of Krishna's lap, and he looked up, and Krishna is looking down. And he realized what happened. Then he got up and said, "What is this, Krishna? You said you will give me a glass of water, but is that the way you should be coming and giving me a glass of water? After all, you see, I am a Brahmin. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I Brahma Muhurtam. I do my Sandhya Vandanam. I am a pure vegetarian. Why should you torture me? Don't you have the minimum respect for my sentiments?" So Krishna said, "Hey, listen, take it easy. You have still not gained full control over your emotions. You get emotionally hijacked very fast. Emotional hijacking means when people, their brain stops functioning, and they get carried away by their emotions." So Krishna said, "Hey, don't get emotionally hijacked." Actually, that was not me. Krishna then narrated the story. Krishna said, "That was not me, and that was not water. I asked Indra, when I realized your condition, you needed water. I asked Indra to go and give my devotee Amrutam, nectar, elixir that will confer immortality and everlasting youth. But Indra told me, no, 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 sir. See, after all, Indra is reporting to Krishna. Krishna's bureaucratic setup is there. So Indra, I believe, told Krishna, sir, Amrutam is not meant for humans, sir. And every time if you override my authority, then what is the point in appointing me to the post of Indra? I will go. I will resign my job. Normally we too will tell a boss, everyone has to respect, even if the officer is below you. If you are constantly overriding his authority, then he will get frustrated. He will say, "Why don't you run my office also? Why have you appointed me?" So Indra said that. So Krishna said, okay. But please, yaar. Now Krishna is requesting, you see. That is Krishna. Krishna is requesting. He will request us also. He is requesting, "Patram pushpam palam toyam." Don't give me chicken. Please don't kill. You could yourself become the chicken. So meat eating is not allowed in Hinduism. Many idiots and rascals think that it is justified. So completely wrong. Nonsense. Please don't. The chicken has its own family. The lamb has its own family. They have their own mother, father, brother, sister. Everyone feels pain. So the animal also wants to live. Why should you slit the neck and start eating that? Horrible, isn't it? You are eating their meat to increase your meat. What a rascal. You are a criminal. Your stomach has become a graveyard for dead bodies. Please don't do that. So now Krishna told Indra, "Hey, please, my devotee." So Indra said, "I believe, okay, since you are Krishna, I will follow your order, but I will do it according to my own way." Okay, Krishna said, "Okay, go ahead." So Indra dressed up like a chandal. That I gave you the description of it. And in that bag, it is not water. He is carrying Amrutam. And you, what a person are you, yaar? You get emotionally hijacked very fast. And instead of water, I am giving you Amrutam, which is impossible. Not easy to achieve, yaar. Come on. And you rejected that also. because of your lack of understanding, huh? Huh? Because you have never understood my friendship. That is the story. Uttanka Mahamuni said, "Oh my God." So this story teaches us that in your life, if you are facing difficulties also, it is good. It will make you stronger. You should fight back. You should bounce back like a rubber ball. You should actually jump higher. Every difficulty should make you stronger. Don't cry. Don't weep. Arjuna was also weeping, but after Bhagavad Gita he heard, he became strong. So Krishna will give you some difficulties also. So all these difficulties are meant to make you stronger. So that is how the experience of Uttanka Mahamuni is teaching us a lovely lesson. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Please forward this and please subscribe to my channel Rama Karya Dhurandhara. And I hope you enjoyed this story. Please post your comments also and greet people with Jai Shri Ram.